All right, that new game smells wearing off. Let's just get down to business.
That's terrible. Yo, what's up, Paul Anderson? To be honest, what the hell were we last doing? What the hell were we last doing, guys? I don't remember. Brief at Zublin's clinic. Okay, yeah, that's what we were doing. We finally got into here. I mean, we obviously still need to infiltrate these various places, but we do that in a moment. That's unfair. I'd rather sleep this over than... Oh well. Fuck my life. I'm so sorry.
It's not just a good idea, it's the law.
Let's talk to this guy. I don't know what that marker is on there. Does that mean no candy or something? I don't know.
You've returned, but where are the others? Hold a moment. What's that in the sky? A Protectorate transport?
Oh shit. Oh. Oh yeah. I forgot. I forgot we planted explosives
What the
on it.
blazes was that?
Oh, that little explosion, that was all Niles'
What of
handiwork.
my team? That wasn't the vessel sent for them, was it? Tell me they were not on board.
Team was dead before we arrived, and Audra sacrificed herself to blow that ship.
And you didn't think to dissuade her? Damn it, Niles! Our cause isn't served by more corpses.
We all at Niles, he tried to reason with her.
You're right. I apologize. Audra was never one for half measures. I know all too well how stubborn she can be. Still, her loss will be felt. Was she at least able to give you the cipher before the end?
Yes, Cypher's 02519.
I wish the success of this venture had not come at such a terrible cost. But at least it was not for nothing. Perhaps I was mistaken about your commitment to making amends, Niles. Thank you for being true.
Can't fault you for having doubts. But I have changed. I am changing.
I hope you'll both forgive me my earlier disposition. I'm not normally so surly.
Don't worry about it. Just glad we could help
I'm
out.
pleased Niles has found such a supportive friend and ally. That's a rare thing in this colony. I haven't much to reward you with, but take this.
Mod
It's
kits.
something I
Yeah.
had started on for Niles long ago. Hopefully it fits. This information came at a steep price, but I'll put it to good use.
The animations like
Expect to
idle
hear from me should our
sliders.
cause require further assistance from the Earth Directorate's best.
Like idle sliders were paralyzed. That's creepy. Don't know what mod's doing it for me. That's very weird. I haven't had that happen, at least recently, as far as I can remember. Like Zoe, we'll be ready when you need us. And we gotta level up. They're sliding instead of walking off and chopping. Jaws reminds me of the weird Half-Life 2. Yeah. That sounds rather interesting. Now we're obviously gonna get guns up one. Right, so wouldn't that... So technically, you could... are you able to get point blank artist and then sharpshooter as well? Because you get a debuff on complete opposite ranges of it and a buff on another range. So you get a 30% buff on that for far range. You get a 30% buff on this for near enemies. So I'm like, what the... what the fuck? Like, if I get this, can I still get sharpshooter? I'm trying to figure out what else I want to go into.
Got time for a debrief, Commander? Feels good, don't it? Helping folks like Zeb and Audra hit back against the Protectorate. Almost like being back with the Earth Directorate.
Got the warm, bubbly feeling in my chest. I thought I had acid reflux.
Pretty sure Val can give you something for that. The reflux, I mean. It's easy to focus on all that's going wrong, but wins ought to be celebrated too.
You're not going to celebrate by trying to cook Spratwurst again.
No. Trust, I've learned my lesson there. Got the burns to prove it. On Triangular might have suggested going for drinks somewhere they don't come with fuel, but here, I think we'll have to settle for patting each other on the back.
How long until we hear from Zublin again, do
I'll
you
bet
think?
on sooner rather than later. Stolen intelligence spoils quickly. He'll probably want to act on whatever it is his friends gathered from the Vox. Thanks again for going out of your way to help Zeb. Now I can focus on hunting down the Vrees without feeling like I've got a rabid sprat in my back pocket.
Auntie's Choice and the Protectorate got a difference in opinion. The Protectorate believe they can't be bloodied. We think otherwise. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
I need to go to the region map again. Which quest is that one? Oh yeah, this is the one where we gotta try to win them over or whatever.
Huh. Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore. Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile.
Hogarth. Milver Street reckons he's the key to converting this town. Let's bring him the good news of Auntie's Choice, shall we?
Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate.
Talk to you
Word of the
later.
wise, despite what you might hear, We still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
The Sovereign devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed marvel where, if each of us does our part, produces glorious bounty for
Everything, literally everything I own is underwater.
What do you mean? Everything we have belongs to the Sovereign. We own nothing. But surely the Protectorate will provide anything you need.
Of course they will. Doubt is a tool of the enemy.
don't fret.
May the Sovereign guide you.
Is resilient. The system abides. But now, more than ever, we must all do our part to maintain it. Keep doing your job with pride. Keep informing on your neighbors. Same as ever. But
Simply saying I'd rest easier if he'd been assigned to it.
extra
Originally.
added zeal for now, just to offset any minor disruption.
Gray gone astray? Book a stay today. Are you mentally refreshed?
Under Protectorate law, we are bound to inform you. Record states have inhabitants are declared
Some PBR causing the interior textures glowing, just like back in Morrowind. Oh, that's not good. Do you have I'm mentally fresh. I'm mentally stale. By duly authorized personnel only, interference with the ongoing broadcast is strictly forbidden.
What do I provide? Information. Did you know that in Auntie's Choice, we don't pre-select your...
That doesn't sound like a sanctioned communique.
The announcer's voice is so smooth, mellifluous, persuasive.
In fact, the former Protectorate subjects now abiding in Fairfield.
The advertisements help Auntie's folks straighten out their minds. Is it their version of our mental refreshment?
No, it feels like some kind of punishment. In fact, it feels like Auntie hates me.
To join us in Fairfield and
Trust the plan, preserve set progress, sustain the system, serve the Sovereign.
A fine quote. My favorite is, we must rout all disruptive factors and invasive elements.
Like how it's just completely flooded in
I
there.
was sad for a moment because my house got submerged in the flooding. Then the wireless told me everything was splendid. Now I feel much, much better.
The door's barred shut. The seawater desolation purification system is operating at a baseline level of flawless automechanical efficiency. Much like its aspects of Proctorate society, it is perfect. Cistern water quality exceeds maximum standards of potability. Subjects may drink, bathe, and recreate, and irrigate without care or restraint. Glory to the Sovereign. Which ones? Because none contain PBR word. Yeah. That's a good question. I mean, you could probably check each mod individually and then see if maybe you're missing a requirement for said mod. That's why you're getting that issue, you know? Sea wall is breached. The cistern is contaminated and the elevator levels of salinity. Although currently overwhelmed, the purifiers are compensate without question. The system abides in all things, and soon the reservoir will run clear again. Not today, though. Until the purification system rights itself, bottled beverages remain a prudent option for healthful hydration. 2 running at the moment. Ah, okay. The days after the seawall breaches, the water distillation purification system has returned to pre-invasion levels of efficiency. Reservoir quality is approaching semi-potable, suitable for irrigation and bathing sprites. Its recovery purification system is never in doubt, a case in the events righting themselves. The system truly does abide.
The wireless said that flooding Westport is routine maintenance to remove the dust that will be building up in outdoor frames.
Right now, the Paradigm needs our houses underwater. Hopefully it'll need them dry again someday, but until then, it's a short swim down to your possessions.
To deliberate is to court ruin.
Word on the wireless is that Auntie's choice is years behind us sociologically. So they started the war to grab any part of the paradigm that they can.
My body is covered in burns, acquired in battle during the attack. The only relief I have is when I can jump in the water and float over my former house.
You walked in here under your own steam and appear reasonably free of cuts, burns, or weeping lesions. So, I assume you're presently devoid of mortiferous injuries. Good. Because we've got more of that than we can handle.
I could be of assistance.
Don't suppose you have any medical supplies to spare, do you? That you might kindly consider donating?
I think there's medicine inside this kit I got from Auntie Choice. Interested?
Oh, no thank you. Not looking for anything that does more harm than good. I have enough ailments to manage already. From what I've heard about Auntie's medicaments, might poison a patient or cause them to grow an extra head or something. Never know what they're testing out on you.
My extra parts aren't side effects. That's your implication. And anyhow, I should think some minor side effects would be preferable to dying.
If I was sick, and usually am, I'd want to use this Auntie's Choice medicine.
Ah, you do look like you know what you're talking about. All right. On behalf of my patients and I, thank you. We're all grateful. Guess outsiders aren't all just base individualists like they say on the wireless. Barring this being some tricky sales strategy, that is. This is a good start, but I fear it won't last long. Wouldn't happen to know a reliable means to procure more, would you?
You can have much of any product you need if you buy it in Fairfield.
They'd sell to us? Those medicaments you gave us before? No, never. You must think me easily hoodwinked. Our societies are sworn enemies.
Archie clearly failed you, but Auntie's would gladly make you a regular customer.
This is dangerous talk, friend. We've already been branded traitors. If we give them any excuse now, they'll send in the arbiters directly. Not seeing a wealth of options here at present. I can watch my patients die, then face execution, or we can resettle elsewhere and remain alive. I lean toward the latter. The abandoned section of Westport ought to have some supplies. Should be enough medicaments down there to help our injured survive the trip to Fairfield. It's perilous, though.
Want some medical supplies in the ruins. Is this what you needed?
Well, now, that should do nicely. Thank you. Hope those Crabbles didn't give you too much trouble. I recognize these patients require more care than I'm able to provide here. Seems like in Fairfield, I can get them the help they require. The one last additional thing we'll need is for Vigilant Hogarth to agree to it.
But you'd want his permission
It's
first.
less a concern about disloyalty and more my respect for his abilities.
Yeah,
He's a
maybe.
skilled leader.
I don't
and
know.
We could sorely use his aid, from coordinating logistics to keeping up morale. I'll surely have my hands full with my patients. His presence on the journey would save lives.
I'll try my best to convince him.
See you when I see you.
Consider finding a human companion if you seek conversation.
I mean, I don't recognize any of them personally. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, there's a lot going on in this. Designator light revolver. You can just take all this and it's not considered stealing? Okay. Makes sense to me, right? Because at least it was the one who voiced Gloria Van Graff. Oh, okay. That's pretty neat in that case. I just personally can't tell, you know?
That vacuous cacophony sets my teeth on edge.
Auntie's choice.
It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Tut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance.
With the pep and pertinacity you need to succeed. Are you a get-up-and-go-getter? Auntie's Choice is the proud maker of Spacer's Chaw, Zero-G Brew, and antibiotics. Everything you need to get
Sport looks in pretty bad shape. Anything I can do to help?
I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts.
Pounds of dander into the local atmosphere each pollination cycle. Multiply that by the dozens surrounding most settlements and the many other flowering mega.
Might take a few variable gears and central motivators to serve your purpose.
We are of like minds. We lack not the skill to do so. Our wily chief mechanist can reprogram the mech, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts.
You mentioned the exact reason you needed a
Oh,
reprieve.
you failed to hear the loudspeakers on the way in? The announcement we're obliged to repeat incessantly. Well, allow me to paraphrase. Protectorate law finds us guilty of treason on account of letting Westport fall prey to Auntie's Choice saboteurs.
Precisely, how is that a punishable
Well,
offense?
obviously, we've forsaken our duties as members of the Protectorate. It is incumbent upon us to fight to the death, yet we still live, as does our enemy. Now, either the Arbiters arrive to execute us, or this place falls under the vapid boot heel of Auntie's Choice. No matter who wins, we cannot sustain ourselves here for long.
Ask your doctor if a walk-in industrial macrowave is right for you. Whether it's an orifice or a face, Auntie's Choice makes a cream for it. Our Recreant Reclamation
Such
and
judgment
Artificial
seems
Additives Division has proudly
unnecessarily cruel.
These fine and decent folk don't deserve having their lives thrown away on account of my failures. If I can return the settlement to a reasonable facsimile of its previous glory, sufficiently functioning by employing mechs reprogrammed to repair and rebuild, the Arbiters might see fit to penalize only me, commute the others' sentences, allow them to maintain things around here in the spirit of continuity and such.
Look around. If the Protectorate wanted to do right by you, you wouldn't be starving and wallowing in this metal quagmire. You want to help your people? Go to Fairfield.
Fairfield? Why, they're the reason we're in this mess. You'll forgive me for questioning such timely offers of generosity and kindness. No thank you, not interested. I owe it to every single person here to try.
You are a rugged, space-faring frontiers person type. Try it, despite the countless voices screaming in your head not to.
Oh, it's like sour milk and expired medicine.
What would it take for you to let your people leave for Fairfield?
Nobody needs go anywhere. Not when we can still save Westport. We of the Protectorate endure as one, regardless of any hardships we must face. It'd have to be catastrophically obvious this place was doomed, and incontrovertibly beyond my means to save it, before I'd even consider such a recourse.
Auntie's Choice, where nature ends, we begin. Give Auntie 2 bits, and she'll give
What do you imagine your subjects think about your
When
chances
I look
here?
outside, I see people who are hardy and resilient, who trust the paradigm, who understand prosperity will return with time and group effort. I have the aid of key pillars of our community, several persons of note and good character who stand with and by me, and our town still functions. Despite that vacuous nonsense blaring from our loudspeakers, we are still able to see to our subjects' needs. We have a generator to power our mechs and a fresh water supply.
Stay hungry. Nature made apples, but Auntie Fizzo's made them better with Auntie Cleo's patented mock apple cider. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Salutations.
Sounds like you're trying to close a whole breach with spit and sprat
Mock me
pipes.
if you must, but the matriarch herself made greatness out of little. I have a brighter future in mind for Westport, one you can help with, in fact, rather than dwelling on dark maybes and scenarios of worst imagining.
What if I hit a nerve? We could change the topic.
Not the first to question my judgment, nor the last, I suppose. One expects a certain lack of social graces from those raised outside the Protectorate. Let us talk plainly. What would it take to secure your aid?
Slightest of whims, this wildly unfettered personal
I'd be able to find the parts, but we'd have to discuss compensation.
What sort of payment do you seek? Don't imagine we have much you need.
Well, you have immediate knowledge of Vox Station's workings, correct?
Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask?
Pursuing a malefactor named Augustine Duveris, Vox Relay lays her last known location.
Difficult place to saunter into. Station's off limits to anyone without the highest security clearance. For anyone lacking reason to be there, it's assured suicide. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
How can I say no to that? I can't, yes.
Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here.
We have the access pass, so I'll be off to the Automech Repair Center.
Farewell now.
Hey, Commander. Could I have a word with you real quick? I hope you're not seriously considering helping the Protectorate here. I know these folks seem on the down and out, but we're as like to do more harm than good by siding with them.
Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Anti-Fizzos.
Say, hold up there, friend. Watch out.
Can't ignore suffering. Reviving Westport seems like the right thing to do.
Right. Okay. Well, if we do as Milverstreet's asked and convert the populace to Auntie's choice, they're more likely to get the care they need and not be sentenced to death. Milverstreet also promised us a way into the Vox. Oh, and a Ritzy hat. Man drives a hard bargain, if he can be trusted. Reviving Westport would anger some folks back in Fairfield, but there's no question the Vigilant could help us get into the Vox Station a whole heck of a lot easier.
Pertinacity you need to succeed. Are you a get-up-and-go-getter? Auntie's Choice is the proud maker of Spacer's Chaw, Zero-G Brew, and antibiotics. Everything you need to get through your day.
I want to speak plainly to the citizens of the Protectorate. This war has forced you into an untenable
Who can we convert to Auntie's Choice?
Given the condition of this place, I'd assume no shortage of willing spirits eager for a way out. But then, reason's sometimes hard to come by with the Protectorate. Before you make a decision one way or the other, let's ask around. See what the residents have to say. No use trying to lift up those attached to the muck.
bastion of victory and join the winning side. I shall await.
Sabotage the Westport loudspeaker system.
With open arms.
You want freedom?
Ah, the itinerant stranger returns.
The stamen of a typical Arcadian Titan flower or Colossicus.
Certainly. What would you like to know?
One of the Vigilant, what does that mean?
Our society is built of layers, with the benevolent sovereign at the top. The Vigilant are directly beneath him, supporting him, helping to enact the paradigm. We are also tasked with leading the rest of the subjects.
And how does that
There are
work?
varying degrees of Vigilant leadership needed, depending on where in the hierarchy a subject may be. Why, even the Sentinels rely on our guidance, regardless of their thoughts on the matter. But our true calling is to lead the lower classes, who are the beating heart of our society. I suppose when Auntie is eventually driven from our fair island, the Sentinels will be coming for me, traitor that I am. Is there anything else?
Secretive research laboratories for purposes we may only
Farewell now.
Alright, so we got a few options.
Everyday consumer. Step inside and let electromagnetic waves bathe over you, exciting your molecules and curing such ailments as dropsy.
Yeah, we got a few options here. We could either help him, or we can kind of sabotage him.
People have been complaining about those ads playing. I'm inured to all manner of hollering.
Yeah.
Busy, bless you, thank you. So we could either sabotage them, or we could like help them and get.
Has the Sovereign said how many of those pills
access into the Vox station a lot easier?
At least a fistful more.
It's a tough choice.
May you realign with the paradigm.
It's such a tough choice to figure out.
I was sad for a moment because my house got flooded.
Certainly, a session of mental refreshment will help purge.
I really don't like the whole mental refreshment thing that they do, though. I really don't support that.
The perfect ecotope.
Greetings, non-protectorate wretches. With regret, I must inform you that those outside our glorious
Sabu
society
fucking
may
Taj.
not take freely from our
There you go.
stocks, as our
All right.
subjects do. However, I may offer you a limited selection of premium items for moderate respective fees. Initiating.
Try it! Despite the countless voices screaming in your head.
Listen to these It's like sour milk and
Everything, literally everything I own is underwater.
What do you mean? Everything we have belongs to the Sovereign. We own nothing. But surely the Protectorate will provide anything we need.
Of course they will.
I just love how I could just walk into all their houses and take everything, but as they were saying, none of them own anything, in a sense. So I think sabotage is the right thing to do.
Stay hungry.
Auntie's choice.
Private entries. Remember Horizon Point. After the calamity of Horizon Point, the Proctorate needed someone to blame. The Sentinels found me, imprisoned me, interrogated me, and if not for Vigilant defending me from accusations of desertion, I might have been detained for mental refreshment. Or worse, instead they merely checked my demerits. Thankfully, Nick, true on their word, expunged my record. They didn't just give me a clean slate, they made me pure in the eyes of the Central Command. But at what cost? Did they all not also make me a liar? No, I have a second chance to deserve the unblemished record. I must make good on it. He's mentioning me. That's from us doing our, when we were in the first mission. Doubts. How many years has it been since the disaster, and yet I'm still tormented by the questions. The Proctorate is infallible. So how is Horizon Point breached to begin with? How much of our glorious system have come under attack from such chaos? No, these doubts are poison, a sign of disordered mind. I believe Proctorate could be better than his would only admitting imperfection. Clearly I am one in error, failing to understand Paravism's grand design. If only I had Montel's curiosity and remained bulwarked at these perilous times, I should be fortunate to live up to his example. Montelli. Montelli is under a great deal of pressure, that much is obvious. I've known Umberto for a long time and have never seen him personally agitated, so changed. Far be it me to question the decorated superior, a friend, but I cannot help wondering that has him so utterly of late. So surely of late. I expect he's being asked to do things against his conscience, but what are these demands and who are these coming from. Perhaps I will take this up during my next rotation in the box. Okay. This appears to be the only working power source for Protectorate settlement at West Point. If this generator were damaged, it's unlikely the Vocals would be able to continue powering the remaining population of automechs. Successfully sabotage a generator providing power to Westport's automechs. This does not bode well for the settlement's long-term prospects. Bode well. Bode well. I would say bode well. This does not bode well. If I could fucking talk, that'd be good, right? Sabotage.
The wireless said that flooding Westport is routine maintenance to remove the dust that had been building up in our door frames.
And join the winning side. I shall await you with open arms. You want freedom of choice.
I'm very curious how the town is going to function without the generator.
The statement with typical Argentine flour, or Colossicus arum, is responsible for dumping several...
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
Cooking purposes, introduction of foreign contaminants strictly forbidden. Dismantle the purifier coupling. Moving West Point's ability to generate fresh water. There you go. More sabotage.
Trust the plan, observe set progress, sustain the system.
Stranger?
That endless yattering is more insipid than I'd imagined. Well, look who it is. What is it? Speak your mind.
We believe so much in this delicious, cost-cutting measure, we're rushing it to market. Following a modicum of
If this has transpired, you should reconsider relocating everyone to
Thought you'd
Fairfield.
agreed to help us, not those corporate heathens. Not my favorite topic of discourse, but I do like the cut of your jib. Very well. State your piece.
Purple berry crunch. Accept no imitations. The K lets you know it's authentic. Now with 110% of your
Seawater and chemicals are poisoning your water supply and harming your people.
That is concerning. Perhaps somehow we could still tough things out, though, with only a modicum of suffering.
Sport won't be habitable for much longer.
Oh, I would love to argue that this is not the case, but I fear you are correct. This war, this devastation, it can't be denied they've taken their toll. Ultimately, I regard their well-being above all, but the joke is on you, really, and them, I suppose. Don't you see? We're all traitors. I no longer hold any authority over anyone. But if they still wish my blessing, it is theirs. My former subjects are free to live an empty life with Auntie's choice. I'll make an announcement. Order them to depart for Fairfield. But I will be staying.
You should leave with your people.
Should I? Haven't I failed them enough for one lifetime? No. I will stay here and loyally await the judgment I richly deserve.
Your dream is reduced sentence will be impossible with your subjects on. Some of the type to just give up, not when your people still require a leader.
Adherents are expected to hold firm to the end. Such is the degree of our devotion.
Have fun listening to those loudspeakers day and day after by yourself.
Oh, come now. I am a vigilant of the Protectorate. I have endured untold hardships, countless battles. What's a little avatar? Oh, it never stops. The tumult of duplicitous lies. You're right. I can't withstand this inane onslaught much longer alone. At least in Fairfield, I'll have company in adversity. Unsure how I'll endure such an empty existence. Perhaps, if I offer my old subjects periodic advice, our sense of community may somehow, despite the wiles of commercialism, remain.
Safe travels to you and your people, Vigilant.
All right, then. Suppose it's time to make my announcement.
A unique brand of autonomous self-determination for yourselves. So, pack your bags and get ready to think for yourself, choose for yourself.
Attention, everyone. Attention. I, Vigilant Ogden Hogarth, hereby do order all subjects under my command to abandon the settlement of Westport at the earliest possible juncture. You are to depart for the township of Fairfield, safely and together. Once there, you are to appeal to local authorities for citizenship with Auntie's choice. Thereupon, you are thus and forevermore relieved of your duties as subjects of the Protectorate. This is a direct order from your Vigilant and is not to be questioned and cannot be countermanded. Now see to your preparations. I will join you shortly. Need a moment to let this all settle in. I will be on my way by and by.
Yeah, this place is fucked completely.
Be on my way in 2 shakes of a Raptidon's tail, promise. Just need a moment to say goodbye to this place proper.
You can lay out the purple berry crunch, dude. You really need to. You got it all over your lips.
Just hope the arbiters don't get sore about us leaving.
Well, we've been ordered.
What do you think it'll be like in Fairfield? I admit to an unreasonable preponderance of emotion, most of it resembling the jitters.
I think I tried walking that way. No, I kind of remember. I think I tried walking that way and I couldn't. Oh, oops. Okay. I'll just head back to Fairfield.
Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Auntie Fizzos.
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the Protectorate folks resent us liberating them.
Nah, they know this invasion ain't personal. It's just business. Besides, we're expanding their horizons. They've never had so many flavor options for vodka.
Whoever fixes this rift problem is definitely getting a hull-side sweep with an Elysian view in head office tower.
You've lifted my spirits right out of their doldrums. Our new guests have just arrived. Here, a considerable reward for your considerable efforts. From the hushed grumblings of the refugees, I've gathered that you, perhaps aided Westport's departure into inhospitability. Sometimes the harshest moves are the most necessary. I've 2 minds about the convertees. Anyone with eyes can see they need guidance, but a pernicious system is not easily abandoned. Have you any thoughts?
Should build a positive relationship with the subjects. Let them see you as a friend.
Trust will take time to build, time and patience. But that is an investment I am ready to make. You've given me a great deal to think about. I am in your debt. I cannot overstate what a capital compatriot you've been, my friend. Now be off. I've many refugees to see to.
Wait a minute. You had a plan to get me into the Vox. Are you going back on your deal?
Plan is such a strong word. Let's call it a hunch. Consider this your first lesson in propaganda. Find whatever your target desires most and use it towards your own ends. Speak with Vigilant Hogarth in the building beside the saloon. He was in charge around here before we arrived. I have no doubt he knows vital information to the Vox's functioning. Now, should you ever find yourself visiting the ACS Undisputed Claim, do come see me. I've no doubt that when we next meet, I'll have risen 6 ranks, at least. Farewell!
Doesn't have what I need. You're going to be hearing from me again.
I ain't even close to hitting rock bottom yet. Middling bottom, sure, but not rock bottom.
The others appear to be acclimatizing well to this purposeless existence. Well, hello. You appear burning with purpose. Is everything all right? Has something occurred?
Said you could get me into Vox Relay.
Judging by the waves of consternation wafting off of you, your other options must have failed. Yes, I know of a means in, but you must do something for me there. Even though I no longer am of the Protectorate, I do care for its subjects. I'll prepare a writ of conscription to allow you entry to the Vox Relay. While most would refuse my authorization, the sentry assigned to the gate once lived in Westport. Sentry second-class layman. Show the writ as proof I have conscripted you into my employ. Use it to press service on my behalf, and she will let you in. Once you're inside, there's someone else you should show it to. You do that and say what I tell you. It saved many lives. The Vox Relay is, to my mind, a time bomb. Brigadier Montelli's lost his way. Now all manner of chaos is raging there. I've heard tell he's even resorted to extra-legal executions. Madness, I tell you. A brigadier doesn't act as judge, jury, and executioner. That's an arbiter's job. And even then, they're enforcing existing Protectorate law.
How did Montelli lose his way?
Why isn't it obvious? As Vigilant, I was his commander, and without my guidance, he was lost. All manner of chaos seems to be the order of the day at the station. Executions done in the service of order are an unfortunate necessity. Done at the whim of an individual, well, that's just one more depravity Antes has wrought upon us.
Alright, who do I need to show the right on the
Marshal
Vox Relay?
Corbin. As with all my subjects, I have been there when he needed me. I trust we can call on him now to do his part. Seek him out at the Vox Relay, conscript him with the writ, and this is important. You must convince him to kill Montelli. Corbin will want to talk him down, to take him into custody, to message superiors outside the facility beforehand. We cannot allow any of that to happen.
Oh yeah, I remember that guy. I did him a favor once.
You already know the man, and the two of you are in good standing, all the better. If Corbin becomes the highest-ranking officer alive, no one will be able to contradict his accounting of events. The Protectorate execute connivers and schemers. Corbin must appear forced to take down Montelli in a moment. It cannot feel like a plotted coup.
Gets me in I'll consider it. Sounds like a plan, Vigilant.
Good, good. Here is the writ. Farewell now.
I feel like in order to get into there anyways, we're gonna have to do the main quest. That's what I'm thinking. Actually, no, those are both the same freaking way to get there, but this is more of a straight shot. So let's see how this goes.
Though you are better company than these corpses, they are numerous, and I remain beholden to my work.
Cordy, Hagrid's writ of conception. You report to me. Now let me pass.
Vigilant Hogarth sent you? I wish I could help, but he's been named a traitor. These credentials might as well be stained in Protectorate blood. That being said, I am from Westport. If Hogarth trusts you, let's just say I'm willing to listen. The Brigadier sees enemies everywhere, sappers in every shadow. Approaching him under questionable license is to risk being shot. It's too dangerous for us both.
Must be something you can do to help me.
Tragically, I must decline. Whatever I might think of the Vigilant, mine is not the opinion that matters.
You are approaching a restricted estate.
Oh, this is a new way I didn't know about. Yeah, we didn't have the frickin' speech to convince
Kind
her.
of opening in the canyon, Commander. Bet we could find our way closer to the Vox if we stay out of sight. Made it in. Guess the Protectorate ain't so good at watching their own backs after all.
take a gander. Insufferable doodad is working my last nerve.
Huh?
Look like you could use a delicious fruity beverage!
Who are you?
Hence, a formal audit of the grounds. There. Found you.
What's up, Morden? How's it going, by the way? Oh, we're just trying to sneak our way in.
This the maintenance room? Boy, not much for creature comforts, are they?
Brigadier Montelli isn't ready. Are you writing a poem?
What?
I thought I heard you reciting poetry. It was most evocative, with rich metaphors and clever wordplay.
Oh, thanks. Just a little something I want read at my funeral. We'll get funerals, right? We can't go wrong following a brigadier's orders. Can we?
Of course not. Unless he executes us as traitors. Which would mean we are. So, in that case, no funeral.
Thanks. I feel much better.
In that case, no funeral. Shipment of Eureka Coast Automatic Repair heads over the Donaldson underperformed. There, this is mine, and we're not hand delivering the bad news to Montelli. We need the facility up and running yesterday, even if we do solder Automax with this coat of paint. Okay. We desperately need to identify the source of discrepancy and hanged like our fellows. Okay. Wait, how did he not see us?
Deserves a look. It's over there.
Quick once over. It's over there?
Hard. Yeah, I get it. Okay, so where are we trying to? We're trying to go in here, right?
So this is where your backstabbing agent plotted and schemed.
All right.
Putting traitors on display like that's one way to send a message. Can't be too good for morale, though.
This cannot be happening. Not again. Come, quickly. We must all bear witness.
Technicians Acna and Gastrell, you stand accused of manufacturing a fatal flaw in one of our valued dragoons. Have you any last words to express your shame?
That dragoon was already defective.
assembly select. At last, the truth alights. I hope this belated confession unburdens your conscience.
That guy looks like a fucking tank.
Your sentence.
Like,
On
bro.
the charges of sabotage and treason, most contemptible. I find you both guilty.
No. No, please. This is all a misunderstanding. We're away.
Damn.
More loyal subjects executed. And valued technicians, no less. I cannot see how reducing our own manpower guides us down a path to victory. Wait. I recognize you. From Horizon Point. Yes, just outside the Skip Labs before the incident. We helped one another, didn't we? You with my record and I with the bridge. Please tell me you were not responsible for all the evil that transpired afterward.
So I'm here on behalf of Vigilant Haggard to help you overthrow Montelli.
Others named Hogarth a traitor, but I never believed it. If anything, Montelli is inflicting more injury to the Protectorate right now than the whole of what Hogarth is accused of. In any case, the writ all but obliges me to aid you. Perhaps now we can put an end to all of this lunacy. If I can just speak with Montelli, maybe I can persuade him to stand down. Go to his terminal. Search for any information on it that may be deployed against him. Also, while you're there, notify High Command that I'm taking control of the station.
That's warned me you'd try that. He thinks it's a bad idea.
I'll admit there's some risk in having my actions misinterpreted. I could be named a traitor, as Vigilant Hogarth was. Or sent to mental refreshment. No. Surely High Command will understand the need for this transfer of power. What I do now, I do for the Protectorate, not myself. Besides, Montelli is not merely my superior. He's also an old friend. I must make some attempt to get through to him. Remind him of what true service to the Protectorate means.
Damn it. Trying to think about
What is there to think on? Lives are at stake, ours chiefly. But, very well. Muse, if you must. But do it quickly. And don't think to proceed further into the station until we have settled the matter, or I will be forced to treat your presence in a much less sanguine manner.
Damn it.
Have you reconsidered assisting me? As I said before, I'm certain this need not come to blows. Montelli can be reasoned with. Probably. Definitely. Hopefully.
Do things your way. How do I reach Montiels? Still deciding, but I have some questions to ask you in the
Strange.
meantime.
All I have is a burgeoning sense of dread. But fine. Ask your questions.
Familiar with a woman by the name of Augustine de Veres. She used to work here.
That name is not familiar to me. I gather this was some time ago? The Vox's staff used to change fairly regularly prior to the war. Officers came and went as the need arose. Why? Who is she?
Only the woman responsible for blowing up Horizon Point
Augustine de Vries. I never imagined having a name for the criminal responsible. Thank you. It helps knowing who was truly at fault. Should I ever encounter her, I'll be sure to alert the proper authority.
How did you survive Horizon
As
Point?
the station neared the end of its life, Arbiter Jackson appeared at my post, gravely injured and requiring assistance. Knowing, of course, of my reliability in times of stress. Although helping the Arbiter necessitated leaving my post, I felt obliged to aid my fellow subject. I maneuvered him into an escape pod and then to a doctor. Alas, Jackson died. I was to be executed as a deserter, but my mysteriously spotless record, my thanks again for that, and Vigilant Hogarth's intercession saved me.
Wish you could give me some insight on Telly. You're friends, aren't you?
I thought so. But recent events have motivated me to revisit that assessment. I've known Montelli since before Horizon Point, long before all of this madness. He no longer confides in me as he once did. I know he feels himself under enormous pressure, and I suspect one of his superiors is worsening his apprehension. When he's not re-educating us on our conduct, I've noticed he's often unavailable, busy in private conference.
Let's return to the topic of what
Montelli was once the best among us, prior to this unexplained decline. Should we not judge him by the whole of his career rather than this mere blip?
Alright, we'll do things your way. How do I reach Montelli's terminal?
You will need your own access card to get upstairs. Blank key cards can often be found in the contraband room, and there's a terminal for encoding access in the security office. Head through the door to the right and continue down the hall. You should find your way without much trouble. Oh, but mind the guards. They'll still attack you on sight.
Hope you're right about talking about Montelli. We might not live long if you're not.
My commitment to the Protectorate is unwavering. Obviously, I wouldn't be attempting something so foolhardy if I was not devoted to protecting cause above self. Remember, our success hinges on sending my notice and gathering any information you can from Montelli's terminal. Don't fail me in this, or it will be both our graves. I will join you as soon as you go to confront Montelli. In the meantime, I'll gather what weapons and allies I can, just in case things go poorly.
Alright, yeah, there's a couple ways we could have probably done this quest, but I didn't meet the requirements to do so, so here we are. I do need to be conservative about how many saves I'm using, though, because I only have 100 saves.
But if the Vox relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns. No, of course not.
Seems like trouble. It's over there?
What? Suppose some perusal is due. Aha! There's the damn thing.
Appreciate.
Fuck. Shit.
Did you hear Montelli lock the thrusters?
I heard nothing, and neither did you.
But if the Vox relay launches, we won't be able to change its trajectory. It could land on one of our towns.
Are you questioning the actions of our brigadier? Good. I was sure I misunderstood you.
Achoo! Achoo!
Yeah. Search completed in a logical and timely manner.
There's scrutiny. It's over! There?
Huh? Appreciated you cleared out. It's over there? built on its own. Quick, what's over? It's over there? Thinking never made any. Better take a gander. It's over there. A trifling nuisance. Let the paradigm break. Result. On its own. Help you with something?
Ready to waste them. On your command.
You're looking pretty scathed, Commander.
Seemed likely they could deploy drones throughout the room below. Unfortunately, I have no knowledge of doing so.
Subject, ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times.
Liquidator!
Edging forward!
shifty-looking individual, if you ask me.
Better take a gander. There, found you. Seems like trouble.
Pieces of fucking shit.
Restoring the balance.
Let me end this fight on my feet.
Better go see. Out of a preponderance of caution. It's over there? Never more content. Never more content. Hey now! Some kind of slack.
Pick me up. I'd do it for you. Looks like a fight.
Just as the paradigm predicted. Huh?
Time to earn my commission. Hate to ask for help, but help?
Like the only choice I have is to frickin' be aggressive because I don't have a stealth build in any way. Like I have no sneak.
Come on out. Or we must talk this over. Much ado about nothing. Appreciate if you cleared out. There, found you. A perfect society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when mind is a thing of symmetry.
Harm to our fair society rather than brand name. Contraband notes. Someone confiscated Auntie's choice goods and logged them in as forbidden seasoning. What's really there? Salt? Too much salt? Paprika? For safety proctorate, I may need a sample of the goods myself. Unusual contraband update. The seasoning was not seasoning, unless I miss my guess. It seems that powerful hallucinogenic of some kind, and now I am mantisaur. I must update logs once I remember how to operate the terminal keys. But even as a terminal, what do keys do? Tap, 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 nothing. need to get lock pickup. Alright. But yeah, I have no ability to be stealthy in any way, really. I mean, I can be stealthy, but it's very difficult. I don't really have a silencer either. Well, at least a powerful weapon with the silencer. There's a better way of putting it.
Meeting in our vicinity, Command.
Sovereign provides deserves a look. There, found you.
Oh, god damn it. Son of a bitch. I guess the good thing is my crouch walking is so damn fast. It's ridiculous.
We've got company, Commander. The unfriendly.
Closer inspection. Boy, damn, that is quite perturbing. Huh? Quick once over. It's over there.
Listen! Got a distraction for you! You locked us in the wrong side of a freighter!
You know, I'm about to just go in there and go fucking doom rushing and just frickin' just blow all their fucking heads off. That's what I'm about to do. That's what I'm about to frickin' do. Come on, you damn game.
Rough customers.
Hey now. It is the duty of every Protectorate subject to ensure they are operating at peak efficiency at all times. Quick once over. There! Found you.
Seem to get their asses lured over there.
It's over there. Rather.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Into the fray.
You motherfuckers. How exactly am I supposed to get over there in one fucking piece without this game being a piece of shit? Potential request must be authorized by Brigadier. Before processing a request, ensure that you have confirmed the order. To personal credentials and clearance, I have misplaced identification. Credentials I am aware that I would happen to Mantelli were I learned this lapse. I'm also aware that you are honor bound to notify them. Please, just this once, aid me. I know of my duty to follow orders, but this punishment is most cruel. Most unusual punishments like these should be relegated to traitors, but I am not a traitor. I have simply made a mistake. Please, I beg you, help me. Now, how the hell am I supposed to exactly get out of this room now?
Seems odd. Some kind of slackwit faffing about. State your intent.
Ready to waste it. On your command.
Why do they kill you so fucking fast? God, reckless leadership. Leadership's techniques leave a bit to be desired. With your companions often finding themselves in harm's way, you're no longer able to revive your companions in combat. But whenever one does go down, your other companion will get a boost. They are fully healed and immediately fill their companion ability meter. Reckless leadership. And half the time I don't revive them in combat anyways. I think I'll reject that one though. As nice as it sounds like, I'll reject that one. Where in the fuck did that guy come from?
Got eyes on some no-goods.
It's over. It's over. There?
For sure, I was not able to complete the routine maintenance of Vox thrusters because someone locked them down. How can I faithfully serve Proctorate? I cannot ever service the Vox in its basic systems. Plus, could Montelli have locked the thrusters? Were that the case, I suppose the thrusters would require maintenance in the current state. But I would appreciate little notice. Just remind you that all of our Vox systems, each and every one, must be maintained precise perfection. At times, I will take a personal hand in functional operation of the station. You are not to interfere in any of my adjustments, no matter how insufficient they may seem. Nothing I do is absent of reason, including my recent realignment and looking for engines. I find that any of you undone my work and will be terminated for treachery and high treason against Sovereign. Congratulations on your promotion to the position. I hope that you succeed where my predecessor failed. The Brigader wishes to remind you that station to Vox's perfection requires good ventilation, as anyone caught sneaking illegal goods from contraband storage of the West Wing in the way of ventilation shaft will earn themselves a swift execution. Agreed impedes perfect heating and cooling systems. The Matriarch herself weeps of Arcadia. Due to the death of our previous maintenance technician, the relay's emergency evacuation protocol was never sufficiently installed. Please do this forthwith. It would say the following: emergency evacuation protocol activated. Under all circumstances, prevent your colleagues from evacuating the Vox relay as it enters the atmosphere. Enemies must not invade the relay. This must be in order as soon as possible, in case Brigader ever asks, and as perfect as possible should you wish to leave.
Sorta peculiar.
Let me handle it.
There's a few access operations on the East Wing contraband storage room contains and is deemed a threat for Protectorate. The West Wing is security office that handles credentials.
Sovereign provides the system.
The damn frickin' knees doing the cracking and stuff. Let me do an important following reminder. Those who fail to uphold the Proctorate's ideals are as guilty as those who stand in opposition of them. You have a mandate, bring the Vox in order, show no mercy to traitors, redact yourself in the traditional values to fulfill Matriarch's original vision. Inaptitude would not be tolerated. Everyone, regardless of role or station, will be held accountable, and I mean everyone. I thank you for the report, Brigader. The chastisement of your people will serve as an example to others and demonstrate the very apex of Proctorate discipline. However, I am disturbed by the rot within that you've helpfully exposed, and I must exercise with delay. Swift results require swift action. You are to lock the Vox engines with the trajectories I've specified for emergency launches. Further instructions will be forthcoming, but know that there can be no hesitation if we are to successfully weaponize the station. Am I understood? Struggles. I've done terrible things to prove my fealty, sprung up traitors, shed the blood of unworthy, and I have been justly rewarded. But now I fear the bar has been raised too high. What does punishment look like when this cruelly baseline of leadership? Suppressing those wayward thoughts should be such a struggle. Okay.
Huh. appears our good brigadier is being guided by someone else's hand. You wager that influence is what pushed him over the edge?
Now's not really the time for a chat. You need something?
Where the hell did you get the helmet? That's what I would like to know. Where did he get that helmet?
Looks like Montelli's crazy goes up the chain of command. Figures. None of this ever happens in a vacuum.
I feel like I definitely need better armor.
Admittedly, yes, but those were minor incidents. I can confidently assert that under my strict hand, this station remains impervious to the invaders' foul ingress. Not one of my soldiers lacks for discipline, as I have imposed the harshest penalties to those who have strayed from the righteous path. As instructed, I...
What now? Ah, an intruder. Of course. I was warned the Paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. And Corbin. By your presence, am I to understand that you've turned renegade as well? Of all the serpents writhing beneath my boot, you were the last I expected to strike at me.
My intentions are as they've always been. Honorable. I only wish to talk.
Talk? With a gun in hand and an enemy in your shadow? Do you mistake me for a fool?
Dude, his weapon looks
Turn
fucking
your gaze
cool.
outward, Umberto. Look at everything you've done. Can you honestly tell me this is for the good of the Protectorate?
I'm killing traitors. Seditionists. I am purging our prized garden of chokeweed and all manner of slithering things. My methods may seem callous, but a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this crisis from worsening.
Alright, so you're talking about the war with Anti's Choice?
Anti's Choice? Bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil.
Festering rot. Hell of a way to speak of your own forces, Brigadier.
Or perhaps your Anti's Choice simply lacks the standards to separate out mediocrity. Nevertheless, I am not afraid to speak what's true. Our great protectorate has lost its way. Years of comfort and plenty without stricter enforcement have softened us, made us weak, undisciplined, If only the Sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the Protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to others, like myself.
You're nothing more than a butcher in a uniform, Montelli. Plain and simple.
Hardly. I perform with full confidence the role the Paradigm has cast me in. A well-honed blade with which to smite the Protectorate's mightiest foes.
When you speak, I hear the voice of my friend, but not his reason. Not the man who taught me to temper discipline with care for those under my command. If any vestige of that man remains, I believe he'd recognize the need to be relieved of command, and would welcome the friend who gave him the opportunity to do so bloodlessly.
The only thing I would welcome in this moment is your head upon a pike, you fraternizer.
These extreme measures were never your idea in the first place, were they, Montelli?
What do you know of it?
I know you have only ever wanted one thing: to serve the Protectorate. Right now, you're only doing it harm. But perhaps if relieved from the pressures of command...
You speak of an impossibility. Were it so easy to choose another path, do you think either of us would be here?
Corbin's trying to give you an out. You should take it.
An offer unasked for, unwanted, and summarily rejected. Were it up to me, I would sentence you to the slow and painful traitor's death you deserve. But given the circumstances, your extinction must come quicker. Guards, purge this loathsome treasonist and his odious ally from my sight. Leave none alive.
Come to, but I'm not ready.
Looking a little woozy there.
Fuck. God damn, he kicked my ass.
Just get the signal.
Son of a bitch. They are way too fucking powerful.
Let me know when you need it addressed.
Where the hell did you come from, dude? It's complete horseshit.
Looks like a fight.
If I had more freaking grenades equipped, that would be awesome. Yes, I know I can throw grenades in.
Give the order and I'll take care of him, Commander.
This fucking game's pissing me off so fucking much right now. This piece of shit and his piece of shit little guards that are even bigger pieces of shit. I'm taking a fucking break. Fuck this game right now. I think I honestly should load back though, to be honest. Let's load back and kind of get a bit more prepared before going in there at least.
Looks like Montelli's crazy goes up the chain of command. Figures. None of this ever happens in a vacuum. I wasn't trying to craft another one. Oops. What the hell do I have equipped right now? Oh, I'm still equipped with that. I thought I swapped that out for this.
those were minor incidents. I can confidently assert that under my strict hand, this station remains impervious to the invaders' foul influence. Not one of my soldiers lacks for discipline, as I have imposed the
I was hoping like hell that we're ready for this.
the harshest penalties to those who have strayed from the righteous path. As instructed,
See, the thing that I'm having my doubts about is doing that. Maybe just using this instead.
Intruder. Of course. I was warned the Paradigm would test me, and here you have arrived. And Corbin. By your presence, am I to understand that you've turned renegade as well? Of all the serpents writhing beneath my boot, you were the last I expected to strike at me.
My intentions are as they've always been. Honorable. I only wish to talk.
Talk? With a gun in hand and an enemy in your shadow? Do you mistake me for a fool?
Turn your gaze outward, Umberto. Look at everything you've done. Can you honestly tell me this is for the good of the Protectorate?
I'm killing traitors. Seditionists. I am purging our prized garden of chokeweed and all manner of slithering things.
Soft/hard
My methods may seem
I might be, I don't know.
Callous. But a swift response to treason is necessary to prevent this crisis from worsening.
Another TTW mutant mod update? Damn. Price, are you talking about the war on Anti's choice?
Anti's choice? Bah! The invaders are vacuous opportunists dead from the collar up. They would not have found purchase here if not for the festering rot already in our soil.
Festering rot? Hell of a way to speak of your own forces, Brigadier.
Or perhaps your Anti's choice simply lacks the standards to separate out mediocrity. Nevertheless, I am not afraid to speak what's true. Our great protectorate has lost its way. Years of comfort and plenty without stricter enforcement have softened us, made us weak, undisciplined. If only the Sovereign heeded his consul's wisdom, he could restore the Protectorate's honor, instead of shaming his forebears by leaving such a grave task to others, like myself.
A butcher in a uniform on Tully, plain simple.
Hardly. I perform with full confidence the role the Paradigm has cast me in. A well-honed blade with which to smite the Protectorate's mightiest foes.
When you speak, I hear the voice of my friend. But not his reason. Not the man who taught me to temper discipline with care for those under my command. If any vestige of that man remains, I believe he'd recognize the need to be relieved of command, and would welcome the friend who gave him the opportunity to do so bloodlessly.
I do look
The
like how
only thing
it
I
looks
would
like he's
welcome
looking
in
at
this
him and not at
moment
us,
is
you
your
know?
head upon a pike, you fraternizer.
Like when he talks, it's like he's looking at him. He's not looking at us like in other games, you know? Or it's like they both look at us or something. Well, never your ID in the first place, were they?
What do you know of it?
I know you have only ever wanted one thing, to serve the Protectorate. Right now, you're only doing it harm. But perhaps if relieved from the pressures of command...
You speak of an impossibility. Were it so easy to choose another path, do you think either of us would be here?
See, if I had fucking speech, if I had invested in speech when I had leveled up earlier, I would have been fine. I'm gonna give you a way out, and you should take it.
An offer unasked for, unwanted, and summarily rejected. Were it up to me, I would sentence you to the slow and painful traitor's death you deserve.
You'll never die.
But given the circumstances,
I'm glad
your
the mods subbed in
extinction
updates for
must come
TCW.
quicker.
That's good.
Guards, purge this loathsome treasonist and his odious ally from my sight. Leave none alive.
Ready to waste them. On your command. I'm the one you need to worry about. You lot couldn't hit the broad side of the plane. Not getting up without help, Commander.
Hostile eliminated.
Fuck. Okay, well that went about as well as I thought it would.
On your command. Combat. Hey, got a distraction for you. Let me in. Help me out.
Maintaining perfection.
Why am I getting constant shock damage over here? That's so fucking stupid.
On your command. Come through, but I'm not ready. I want you to worry about. Let's flash before my eyes, Commander. Revive me.
I'd do it for you.
I knew you had my back.
Maintaining perfection.
Inside are leaking outside, Commander.
Why can't I fucking use it?
Appreciate a little help, Commander. Knew you had my back. Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal.
can't hold the pumpkin house without more pumpkins.
We fucking got him. God damn. Chain Spartan Cannon. No wonder he was kicking our ass. We are finally done with it. Yo, Mojo, thank you for the raid. I do appreciate it. After cussing the game out for a good 30 or so minutes, we finally, managed to kill him. Unfortunately, Marshall Corbin died. Ultra Veg. Alright, Mojo, thank you for dropping the raid. I do appreciate it. You sleep well.
This is the control room. Bet you last month's earnings that DeVries left her mark here.
It's unfortunate that guy died in the process, but eh. We're at game, beat it. Make it, submit, conquer. Exactly. Let's look at this weapon that he had, though. The Chain Spark Cannon. Chain Lightning. Fires huge blasts of electricity that chains through enemies. Oh, that sounds good, actually. So we'll swap that for that. That's pretty much a legendary version of that. Oh, I love the way this thing looks. It looks like a Gauss rifle almost. I need to heal real quick. Something about this bar of white chocolate yummy seems out of place. DeVries does not strike you as a patron of the confectionery arts. Peel back the wrapper and find a key card bearing a sigil of the Earth Directive. Shame. Should use some chocolate right about now, but a key card will do in a pinch. Looks as though it could be inserted into a terminal. Okay. That would be the terminal, but let me do a little bit more looking around. I think there was a frickin' loot room that we may have missed, though. Panel has various meters and readings for components of the relay. All protocols, including launch protocol, are locked. Insert the varies kit. The root kit clicks into the keycard slot. The interference refreshes, revealing a hidden protocol. Open safe room. Crisis defense. Another trauma kit. Those trauma kits actually come in handy. That's why they're good to save, but I didn't have any when we went into this, so that's why I kept dying. Access stored messages. Sphere's agent code. Unknown recipient from not identified, subject not specified. It is well past time that we force the order to follow the correct course. The Earth Directorate surveillance satellite stationed in the outskirts of Arcadia will supply us with the necessary tools to do so. It's been collecting information since before my arrival here, and I've been monitoring, obfuscating, and discarding reports of the situation warranted in my time at the Vox. Unfortunately, I am unable to access the information stored on it remotely, so we must bring it down. By we, I mean you. I know you can find a way to access the observatory's transmitters. You'll need to transmit my old Earth Directorate code to access the guidance system and alter its trajectory so that I may rescue it. I'll recover it, my bad. The time for action is now, which reminds me. Tell you know who to never identify himself or me by name when communicating. Better yet, tell him not to communicate at all. And to stop with the excuses to get the job done. Augustine, your hungers are becoming vexatious. If I am to achieve this noble goal, I must commit every bit of concentration I can muster towards it, without interruption. I am not your addle-padded lackey, preparing to kill whatever moment hesitation. My work is the centerpiece of your violence goal. If something were to befall me, or the others here, I shudder to imagine what would need to do, or what would become of Arcadia. We've been assured that the preparations are essential as our own, but danger nips close to the heels of the Golden Ridge. And I've not heard any plans of yours to intervene on our behalf, but not to concern yourself unduly, though I'm certainly you won't, barring any mishaps we already have when we are needed, and I will continue to communicate in any manner I see fit.
I don't know who you are or how you accessed my private terminal, but it won't do for prying eyes to have evidence of my activities. I've triggered the Vox Relay failsafe ejection routine. But worry not. After launching, the station will take several minutes to achieve its pre-programmed self-destruct altitude, so you'll have plenty of time to enjoy the ride before your death.
Well, shit. I gotta get the
We
fuck
gotta
out of
do
here.
something. If the Vox crashes into Fairfield, it'll kill a whole lot of my people and innocent civilians. Use the control panel. Do the right thing.
Not letting anything bad happen.
It's a relief to hear you say so.
Trust me.
Go on then, Commander. We're short on time as it is.
Fucking killing peeps.
You gotta move, quick.
I can only move as fast as the elevator. Oh, it's legit taking us up there, isn't it? Or no, it's gonna crash into Fairfield, isn't it?
I begged you, Commander. I begged you to direct the relay away from Fairfield. Now, everyone's dead. Don't you even feel bad about what you've done? Do you feel anything at all?
I did not want this ending. I'm sorry, I didn't know I'd cause this much destruction.
Don't give me that. You were warned. You had to know. And I ain't sure I can look past it.
Pass it if you want my help, can't you? You can't do this on your
I
own.
don't need a law damn thing from you. Not anymore. Knew it was a mistake running with you. I don't ever want to see you again.
Well, shit. That's not how I wanted that to happen. That's not how I wanted that to happen. Fucking mag dumper. Oh my god. That's not what I was trying to get to happen, though. Okay, so what did I miss? What did I not get right from this? Because obviously I fucked up somewhere. Is this autosave right here?
We gotta do something. If the Vox crashes into Fairfield, it'll kill a whole lot of my people and innocent civilians. Use the control panel. Do the right thing.
Probably anything bad happened to
It's a relief to hear you say so. Go on then, Commander. We're short on time as it is.
Well, safe triggered the launch protocol. Unfortunately, Montelli has locked the possible trajectories, and only choice available is which to use. Currently, it has set to Fairfield, which will obliterate the town if nothing is left. Set destruct destination of Westport. See if hitting it does something. Now launching into space, sparing all from harm. Okay. I love how it lets you fuck up if you really wanted to. You could fuck up and do what I just did. It's fucking hilarious. It's cool, though, that your companions can get pissed off at you. I mean, it's like New Vegas in that way. New Vegas, it's like if you do the right thing for, or the wrong thing for Veronica, I think. No, not Veronica. Cassidy? Her name, I can't fucking remember her name right now, but you did the wrong, if you had, like, you know, were such an asshole and your car was slow enough, she would say, yeah, you know what, fuck you. On here, it's like, because I didn't do anything to effectively help anybody, it's like, well, fuck you, I'm not hanging out with you anymore. Fuck them. Just try to do your own thing. I like them chaotic evil types, yeah.
Way I see it, you lay claim to an entire world, you best be ready to defend that claim. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
See, I don't know where he got that helmet.
Can't get that Andy's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta.
Vegas too, yeah.
Need something, Commander?
I like the first game for being able to do that. Oh, nice. I gotta try to catch some of your streams on that then. Found this audio log from Dude Varys addressed to you. What's that about?
Found it, huh? No. You know what? This one's on me. Shouldn't have left a line about...
Reminiscing Agent Abora?
Something like that. Truth is, I was getting ready to toss that old thing.
Never actually
Guess I just
beat
wanted
it?
to listen to it one last
Do a
time.
main story run? Oh, nice.
See if I missed anything other than her waxing about the greater good.
I don't know why he's wearing this helmet. I don't know where he got it. Yeah, no, he's got the Ant-Man style going. Is there anything like what?
I don't know. Some hint of who she really was? Some sign that she could turn into someone who betray her own team? Sounds stupid said out loud.
Processing it in your own way, I get it.
You know, I can't really remember what the others sounded like. Helen, Eric, Wade. I've tried recalling their voices, but there's just... nothing. Static. All these years. And the only recording I've managed to preserve is from the one person I'd rather forget.
So any consolation, others would be proud of the agent you become. Do you want a recording back for posterity's sake? Consolation, others would be proud of the agent.
Kind of you to say, Commander. I hope it continues to be true.
Want a recording back for posterity's
No,
sake?
burn it, launch it out the airlock, do whatever you want with it. It means nothing to me now anyway.
Okay, so, hold on. So how do you access your companion's inventories? Like, do you have access to that, or? It doesn't look like there's a frickin' inventory thing for your companions, is there? It just occurred to me. Unless that's because of what I did in the tinkering bench, maybe. So look how fast I get my ass handed to me. That's how fast my ass gets handed to me. Well, not careful.
Know of anyway. Need something, Commander?
Let's look at the region map real quick. But I do need to go to that cave. We also need to figure out what these rift anomalies are about. I just wanted to see if I could somehow double jump my ass over there, but you know, clearly I can't. How would you even get over there is my question though. So I got an idea. Another idea, instead of just dying rapidly like I'm doing right now. But honestly, I don't really need to walk out of this place, since I've already kind of went in to get my stuff and leave.
Potential individualist discerned. Tracking.
The relay is gone. Am I still beholden to this post? Is anyone around here to say otherwise? I need a commander. The relay is gone.
Certain individual.
Is anyone around here to see otherwise?
I need to figure out how to get to over there. I just don't know how to yet. I'm like, I feel like we've tried to go over here, but we weren't able to figure it out. Yeah, we talked to this guy. We went down here. See, I'm thinking we're gonna have to probably find a way around. I just don't know how to get around. This clearly isn't the cave. But clearly that's close to where I need to be, which is like, I don't understand it right now, you know? Octagon Den.
Got a distraction for you. Come at me.
I don't know why I saw him and thought he was an enemy for some reason for a second. And I just clearly saw him go over there.
Keep howling. We're coming for you. Looking a little woozy there, Commander. Matriarch's here, all right. Let's put our heads together. See these half-eaten remains? They're a sign. Matriarchs lose their appetite when they're on the verge of going into a state of torpor. She'll have retreated into hiding to conserve her energy. But I got one way to get her attention.
Seem pretty proud of yourself.
Hey, if I don't celebrate my own stroke of genius, who will? I'm just happy my acquaintance with these creatures counted for something. You know how Doc mentioned pheromones? Well, just so happened that I procured some Raptidon glandular extract in my travels. Should do the trick. A matriarch with 3 full stomachs ain't coming out of hibernation unless she senses a threat to her authority. She hates rivals.
Just happened to have the exact pheromone we needed.
Ain't one who leaves anything to waste. Any hunter worth a damn would say the same. If I can't find a practical use for what I've salvaged, it'll find a use in research or in exchanging for bits. Lucky for us, this extract ain't exactly in high demand. Any other questions, or are you ready to meet this matriarch?
Always locked and loaded.
I was inquiring more about your current manner of fortitude, but I'll take it. All right, let's do this. Looks like a fight. Stay low, Commander. Medic's order.
Fuck it, use the trauma kit. I'm not fucking dying.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. How are you still upright over there?
Looking low on ammo there, Commander. I can help you whip something up.
That's the limb. Bring it here, would ya? Whoa, look at this part. That's twice the muscle mass of a Raptidon hunter. Undamaged nerve endings? Even the coloration's to my liking. Can't ever discount the aesthetics. You're no slouch, you know that? If we had more soldiers with your talent, we would have taken Eden months ago.
Appreciate the compliment.
You earned it. Whenever you're ready, we should head back to Fairfield. Have a word with Doc Tinsley now that I have both the skeleton and matriarch specimens. In honesty, I don't know which one I should ask Doc to patch me up with. Can't go wrong with either, but one could be the better choice. If you've got an opinion, I'm keen to hear it.
In each craft too.
The
Exactly.
material we harvested from the skeleton crabble could allow me to fire off scalding shell shards. They'd pierce through armor easily, I imagine. And the part from the Raptidon matriarch should let me camouflage myself at will, like other Raps can. I'd be able to close the distance and heal you up without the enemy noticing.
Or with the Crabble craft. The more firepower we have on our side, the better.
Exactly what I was thinking. I'm good to head to Doc's lab with the news and this part when you are.
I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna go down and have to go back through all that all over again, so that's why I kind of said screw it. Use the trauma kit then. A high security lockbox. Yeah, this is the way we came in. Oh, I wasn't supposed to go over here. That would be cool if there was like some unique thing hidden over here though. Oh, there's dung right there and that's it.
Huh. That drainage pipe must be coming right from the Vox relay. They're lucky the Raps ain't chewed their way through yet.
That would have been like probably a secondary way into that place instead of the way that I took, which was a direct approach. Plus one toxicity crash threshold. That's nice.
Ah, you finally arrived.
Let's have a ride, but finally, I'm fairly sure I'm not the person you were expecting.
Indeed, that seems to be the case. I mistook you for a different individual. You have my apologies.
Can I ask
Military personnel, preferably the kind who can provide me with updated orders. And decidedly not with, nor in the presence of, anyone who has ever been associated with Auntie's choice personnel.
I ended my association with Antes of my own accord, if that makes you feel better. Ain't here to do you harm.
Or so you say. I gathered that you weren't here to fight just by looking at you. Otherwise, we wouldn't be engaged in polite conversation. And as a loyal subject, it is my honor to continue to perform my assignment as per my orders, even if the duration of my assignment here has been considerable.
What are you doing here? Fishing? Were your orders to find and catch the best fish? As part of deployment, then sign me up. You've been assigned to such a peaceful post, others would jump at the opportunity.
Those who would, when there's a war to fight, are not worthy of being called soldiers of the Protectorate. I wish to once again take the fight to Antes alongside my fellows. However, my wishes are irrelevant against the needs of the Protectorate and my assigned duties. Additionally, it would do my heart some good to know that my warden and assigned squad companions are well.
Sounds like, to me, you're worried about you've been forgotten.
The Protectorate does not forget its own. Ever.
Does it?
If I have not received new orders, then I am precisely where I'm intended to be. I'll not hear more of such nonsense. Good day. Hello again.
I wonder if there's even a way to get to that part of the land, you know?
Let me handle this.
Oops.
Got company, Commander. Testing time.
That was completely by accident, okay? That was not the plan, but you know what? What's happened has happened.
There you are. Beginning to wonder if you'd ever show up. Finally! This any way to treat the sole graduate of Auntie's promotion acceleration program? After I outlasted all them other candidates, left them at the spires in various stages of rigor mortis, spread across a dozen Raptidon gizzards? I'm worn thin, shaky on my land legs after that raft trip, but otherwise raring for my reward for finishing the program. I assume you have the paperwork?
Isabel, I got nothing to do with it, though.
You're not from Product Envisioner Ormsby? Fine. Guess I'll cool my heels on the beach a bit longer. Good thing I'm good at doing nothing. Been doing it my whole anti-career. Until Ormsby handpicked me for the program. Shirked my way through every skill-building activity while my cohorts got chewed up and spit out. Even that self-promoter Cutshall. Self-demoted to the briny deep after he slipped off his rubbish raft. I'm the sole survivor. Total validation of my relaxed work ethic.
Yeah, someone with no regrets can't help but feel begrudging respect.
Oh, begrudging respect? That's the nicest thing anyone's ever said to me. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm still a mite seasick. Think I'll take this opportunity to vomit, then get back to what I do best. You see anybody from the promotion program, tell them they better get here quick. Think my seasickness is the only thing keeping the rats away.
Okay. Clearly, there's not much else out this way. Clearly.
Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer.
I've been bartering with the defectors. Traded one Borst rocket for a whole tin of prestige Borst flow. Straight up.
We all saw that comm station blast off, but I just happened to know that it exploded up there in orbit. I might be willing to share this tidbit if we can make a deal. Wait, did I just tell you the tidbit? Oh, boy, damn it! I am off my game lately. All eyes were on that Protectorate stick.
I don't care where they post me, as long as it's as far from those horrifying rifts as possible.
Oh yeah, I forgot we got that guy's hat. Plus 5% crit damage, plus 40% critical damage. Companion's abilities charge 10% faster, scales up to 30% faster with your speech skill.
back again. I hope the hunting has gone well.
Guys, can you install the new raft now?
Certainly, if you've procured the right materials. I've been fine-tuning the procedure in the meantime. I do believe it'll be as smooth as Crabble butter.
I'm gonna assume Crabble butter's especially smooth, because I'm ready to feel like myself again. I've decided on the skeleton Crabble graft. It's time for the program to branch out, and I expect this clone will serve me mighty well. If you don't mind, I'll go ahead and take this spare part off your hands for my own research.
Oh, the skeleton Crabble will be a splendid match for you, Inez. Go on now. Get sorted while I get this machine up and running. Mind the Raptidon drool on the table. No need to be nervous. I promise.
It's also the favored line for serial killers, but I guess we'll look past that. Take deep breaths, Inez. Think happy thoughts.
Thank you for the bedside manner, Commander. As you can tell, I've got a nervous temperament and jump at the sight of my own shadow.
Enough distractions, please. I need the utmost focus for my work.
I was like, don't tell me Bec's gonna show her doing the fucking surgery.
This is beautiful work. My
Wow.
best yet. How does the limb feel, Inez? Any numbness? Pain?
Yeah, both. Body's not accustomed to the presence of another limb. Feels like I've got an extra passenger in my nervous system. But it certainly beats feeling like I'm bleeding on the inside. Or fighting the urge to feast on raw human flesh. Like last time.
Well, I'll certainly be having words with that surgeon, leaving you in a state like that. Now, you come back straight away if anything bothers you.
Will do, Doc. I thank you. And you, Commander, without your help, I don't know what I might have done. Whatever you need going forward, I'm there. You got my word.
I feel like speech is gonna get us a lot of things. I kind of want to invest into that a little bit more. At the same time, it's like I want to keep getting my guns up too, though. There's so many things I want to go into, though.
I feel strange. In a good way. Auntie's documentation doesn't describe the side effects of grafting with a Crabble, but so far, not hearing complaints from me. I'd say this officially puts me back in full fighting form. If you ever thought I might slow you down, you can give those fears a kiss goodnight.
Glad to hear you're feeling better.
I appreciate that, Commander. I got a good feeling about this partnership of ours. Just want to reiterate that I'll make good on my end of the deal. I plan on proving my worth to you and to Auntie, no matter what it takes.
Thanks. Happy to have you aboard, Inez.
I expect we're going to have quite the adventure together. I appreciate you hearing me out. We should move on.
How about I do my job and you do whatever it is you do?
Did you know the speakers in the Get Up and Go Getter advertisements weren't real people? I mean, of course they're real, but I somehow presumed they were playing themselves.
What are your impressions of folk
In
here
all
thus far?
honesty, everyone here seems so wily and artful. Life in Fairfield, there's much for one to familiarize oneself with.
Take care, Chal, and
Of course. Toodaloo.
Did you hear? The Vox Relay has launched into the stratosphere. We are beyond fortunate that no one was injured. Aside from those in the relay itself, I suppose.
Excuse me.
Greetings again. What's on your mind?
Surprised you were ambulatory enough to come by. Milver Street typically buries the unwary under mountains of loaded words. I'm Officer Babylon Carr, head of aggressive acquisitions and persons elimination on Paradise Island. Let no one say I can't be official when circumstances merit. The destruction of the Vox. Fine spot of work, that. You wouldn't happen to know the enterprising spirit who brought it low, would you?
I do, they, me.
Damnation! The idea of a freelancer ambling in and eliminating a target easily as one might swat a glassfly boggles the mind. Shame someone as capable as you is so awash in sentiment. Suspect Milver Street won't have the same use for your killing potential as I.
Farewell.
Why choose just any choice when you can choose Andy's choice?
How do you eat Purpleberry Crunch? Real wood?
Welcome, welcome. See anything you like?
Oh, okay, so you just equip that to the helmet of your choice, I guess. Damn, now we got an extra weapon slot.
How do you Protectorate folk feel about all these little rifts? Auntie insists they're the next big money-making opportunity. Between you and me, I don't buy it.
We are told again and again that the rifts are merely a natural phenomenon. Just keep watching for paintings of a stylish yellow rose, split black.
You know what's interesting is there is a few places we haven't been to yet. And I also need to look at my notes real quick because remember I did take a note at some point. Yeah, this was the place that I need to go to.
Always been curious about the kind of training that'll produce an arbiter. Can't imagine it's pleasant.
Law damn turrets won't make it easy for us.
Ready to wait. On your command.
Whoops.
Mar mentioned this place once. Trained up arbiters to kill without remorse.
Ain't just the Dragoon to worry about.
My aftermarket parts are surprised.
Give the word and I'll take care of him, Commander. Electrical damage. Failing. Enemy approximating in our vicinity, Commander. Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Popping my claw.
That fucking sniper is what's killing us right there.
Always been curious about the kind of training that'll produce an arbiter. Can't imagine.
Hit him! You might couldn't hit the broad side of a frame. Over here! Free hole in the head!
Looking a little woozy there, Commander.
Appreciate a little help, Commander.
Popping my claw. Mess with me, you got the claw.
Let's take a look around this place. Right, bandolier. We're in here playing some advanced chess over here. Ooh. Arbiter armor. Below 50% health, damage resist plus 10. Remember, Nebs, you are not an Abaddon. An Abaddon is one-person army, a battleship, a form of a man, a living law protectorate. But you're just doing your best. Remain modest, remain steadfast, and the Proctorate will reward you for dedication in the appointed time. Not a moment soon. Remember, Nebs, this is your helmet. This is your mask. Welcome, future arbiter. You represent the judge, jury, and executioner of Proctorate law. Your training began the moment you were born under the Sovereign's banner. Your training continues here, so I continue training. Proctorate relies on arbiter lawful impulses and unbellished record of loyalty, carry sacred traditions with pride. Arbiter can now do no wrong because their actions define righteousness. Or both in part as a proctorate of the proctorate embodied within themselves, they carry the totality of law, order, and discipline. Loyalty is absolute, even if the arbiter suspects that they are betrayed and proctorate. They are mistaken, so let continue training. This includes the first of many automated training sessions. Mediate the lesson. Remember the words of Arbiter Vegel Montag. Arbiter is an armored unit of measurement, the rod by which loyalty is judged. Alone. Ours are called off to war. Only new recruits remain. New recruits and myself. I may not be an arbiter, but I should. That stop me from educating them like one. If I make them arbiters, then does that make me? I'll show them what it takes. What arbiters can do. They say the Supreme Arbiter has fallen. We feel more isolated than ever. My training has helped. I believe every lesson gives me my recruits hope, something to work towards. What would the great Arbiter Tristan do where our roles reversed? Would he continue the charade of training? I suppose. It's only a charade if it fails. I like to imagine myself Tristan's pupil, protege to the protege of the Supreme Arbiter. After all, every teacher needs a teacher. Emotions. Observing the recruits, their collective conduct has been so superb. I'd likely request them all to be promoted. Common accepts me as Arbiter, which will no doubt happen one day. I'm pleased, nay proud, that the training practices have gone so effective. Correspondence. To the trainees Arbiter training facility, the invaders' grim path forced our hand. Arbitrary instructors have been redeployed to protect the sovereign's lands. Stand by the guard and the outpost of the facility in French position. Make this task rudimentary, even if you reduce experience. Consider the training indefinitely postponed. Further orders shall arrive later. Keep the sovereign in your heart. To the trainees Arbiter training facility. As if out our worst nightmares, corporatist enemies beyond Arcadia descended to our peaceful planet. They shall not prevail. We shall defeat them together. That freaking sucks. I can't get in that. Do not remember how long an Arbiter remains in training, but our instructors never returned from the war. And we have been here for many years. Arbiter Nebs is our compass, our guiding light, our sole reference for what it means to be an Arbiter. And he has ordered us to leave. We are the next generation of protective lawbringers, he said, and there is nothing more he could teach us. Of course, we figured the truth long ago, that he has no true Arbiter, but a mere technician, yeah. We said neither because he worked so hard to be an Arbiter for our stakes. When the war is over, we will band together and recommend his ascension. I only hope that he lives long enough to join us in the Sovereign side. Training became fully fledged. Arbiters continue apace. The facility is well hidden and well guarded. Arbiter Nebs tells us that the certain lessons must be absorbed in isolation from the protectorate we love, and so we remain exiled behind the walls of insulated from the war. Arbiter Nebs, sole custodian of this facility, his peers have been dispatched to the front line, so there's plenty of time for target practice between lecture and drills. He seems especially passionate about maintaining the firing range and replacing worn-out targets. I know not why Arbiters are certainly our fastidious lot. Okay. One gadget energy meter max. Nice. I think we got everything that we need. Oh.
Checked off the final skill building task. Scavenge a seaworthy raft, then set a course for promotion. If only we had a bottle of Spectrum Red to christen the thing.
Don't think you want to hit that floating rubbish pile with any bottles.
Pipe down, Cobb. I have every confidence in my handmade vessel. Sleek, sturdy, reasonably buoyant, perfect execution. Assembled with no help from you, I might add.
For the last time, I have indigestion.
Uh-huh. Sooner we reach the northern tip of the northern island, the sooner we get our promotions. Help me get there, Cobb, and law as my witness, I'll make you my assistant VP.
Ooh, pinch me.
This is Sanitation Specialist Cutshaw, soon-to-be graduate of the Promotion Acceleration Program, shoving off for our final destination.
I want to explore like the rest of the places that we have here that we haven't gone to yet.
Must be at least a few usable parts in here. Ah, it's warped. Just like everything else. Hello there. You wouldn't happen to have found any usable parts in all this debris?
Spit scrap, nothing complete. Can I ask why?
Westport's stockpiles of replacement parts are nearly depleted. I need to find some parts to convert some of our auto-mechanicals, non-combat parts. Fortunately, there's nothing here that's salvageable. Auntie's bombs sure take their toll, don't they?
What exactly are you trying to convert your mechs to do?
Let's just say to fill Westport's needs. If you follow the road heading north, you can't miss it. Used to be a sight to behold, but the war hasn't been kind to it. To any of us.
Such is the way is.
True enough. A few years ago, I couldn't have imagined us running short of anything. And now here I am, digging through scrap for parts. But I digress. Was there anything else? Need to get back to my hunt, you understand?
Where was this convoy mechs headed?
Unless I missed my guess, this looks like it was transporting damaged and malfunctioning automechs from the Vox station to the Automech Repair Center to the south of here. The center is... Say, you don't work for Antes, do you? This is beginning to feel more than a little like you're digging for intelligence.
I assure you I am
Fair enough. As I was saying, the Automech Repair Center is south of here. Regrettably, subjects of Westport no longer have access to the repair center, hence my need to scavenge.
Are these all damaged by Antes?
Yes and no. The bomb certainly took a fierce toll, but I suspect these were all in various states of disrepair even before Antes' offensive, which has made sorting out where to begin my efforts here rather difficult. There should be a manifest somewhere, but it's nowhere to be found. Nor are the troopers who should have been escorting this. Where are their bodies?
So escort turned traitor and set bombs themselves?
These were stalwart defenders of the Protectorate we're talking about here. Not the spineless stumblewits that comprise the forces of Antes' choice. No. Some other unfortunate fate has befallen them. Could have been any manner of terror brought upon us by Antes.
Pleasure, but I have to go.
Likewise. And please inform me if you happen upon any usable parts.
Alright, so we'll head into that like tomorrow night. I'm a little tired at the moment, but yeah, when we get back tomorrow, we will head to that, explore that. We still have that to explore. We also have this over here to explore as well that we haven't gone to. I'm not sure about all these wide open areas. Like, I feel like there's mountains, but there's also a path right there that leads to this, so I don't know. But yeah, we're gradually making our way there. We need to, eventually we'll travel to another planet, hopefully soon, but yeah, I think that's gonna be it for